What's up, everybody? 40 the Broadway Saiyan here, and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. And this time I have a trailer reaction video to a brand new upcoming mobile game called Power Rangers Morphin Legends. This game is apparently being developed by Enway. If you guys are not familiar with Enway, they also developed Power Rangers Legacy Wars, and they also developed the console game, which is Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. So they're coming out with another Power Rangers mobile game, and I'm going to be watching the trailer with you guys, giving you guys my thoughts and opinions, and potentially if I'm going to cover this game or not, because if you guys do follow the channel since 2017 when I first started, I actually started with Power Rangers Legacy Wars, and I had something going on with Enway, but it didn't fall through very well. But I would like to play a good, or hopefully decent at least, Power Rangers mobile game, but we'll just have to see what this one is about. So let's go ahead and take a look at this and watch it. I'm going to blow up the screen here. All right. Ooh, okay. Shard system. Okay, so it looks like... Okay, it's 5v5. So it's a 5v5 turn-based. Looks like an RPG style. Let me watch that again. Okay, so there's a shard system, and it looks like that has to do with potentially increasing your character's stats. Let me go back and pause that. Okay, so there is A to Z power gear tier. Oh, that's how you sort. Okay, so... Okay, it looks like you could increase their rarity, and it goes up to 4-star. So does everybody start off at a 1-star? Let's see this. Yeah, it looks like that's the case. All right, and then right here, you see that they have their abilities: Green Ranger Basic, Heavy, Super, Passive. This is where you level them up and train them. Their tier. So maybe their tier has something to do with their... No, wait. Actually, it's right here. Their rarity's right here. Okay. All right. But it seems like there's a shard system. And I know that Power Rangers Legacy Wars had a shard system. But with that game, the heavily promoted gameplay aspect was pure online PvP, which was one of the reasons why I felt like that game... It had a lot of issues because it was very, very pay to win, because the PvP was live. Like, you literally played against a live player. They did do better later on when they released like the Zords and the raids, and you can actually do PvE content, but it was still heavily focused on that pure online PvP aspect, which is why it had a lot of... there was a lot of negative response to that game because of the fact that it was so heavily PvP and like super pay to win, because somebody could just whale and like get their character to like a crazy level, but they would be like at the bottom rank, and if you started your game at that same rank, you run into them at PvP, well, you're not going to win. They're going to one-shot you no matter how skilled you are. So I'm hoping they don't do that for this game. Let's continue to watch this again. Okay, so a team of up to 5, and it has a team power. So this is pretty standard, like any kind of gacha game out there that's turn-based. I have to say, I like the comic-styled animations. I actually like that. I think it's a better charm compared to like the 3D models. I actually like this, especially if you've read the comics by... If you've read the comics by Boom Comics, I really like how they went with this. I think it gives it a much more nostalgic type of a feel. Gameplay seems pretty standard, I'm going to be honest here. Nothing crazy that we haven't seen before, but I do think the charm of it being Power Rangers, and as well as being that comic book art style, is pretty cool. I imagine if there's PvP for this, it's going to be kind of like that... I like to call it fake PvP, where you automatically play against another, player's party, and it's like computer controlled, and maybe you can control yours. If it has that type of a PvP, I personally don't have an issue with that, because there's other games that do that, like FFBE, off the top of my head. I think Raid Shadow Legends does something like that too. But if they don't heavily focus on that, I'm perfectly fine with that, because I've been looking for another Power Rangers mobile game to play that's more so like an RPG, turn-based RPG. So I'm looking forward to seeing more about this game. And again, I'm hoping that Enway takes into consideration, all of the mistakes that they made with their previous titles and not replicate that with this game, because it looks like this game could potentially have some promise. But this is going to go ahead and conclude my reaction to this trailer. It looks pretty cool. I'm not going to lie to say that I'm not excited. I am pretty excited because it's a mobile RPG for a Power Rangers game, but we're just going to have to see what happens the more content they release. And as soon as we get a release date, I'll probably be featuring it on this channel. But thank you guys again for watching. This is 40 the Broadway Saiyan signing out. Mahal, everyone.